To assemble the 150 head suspension on the M100, attach the new head suspension at each of the 4 pegs, 2 in the rear, 2 in the front. Attach the 4-head seal to the suspension. To assemble the M350 head suspension in the M300 or M400, attach the single web strap that is not attached to the headband into the headgear shell by inserting the hangers into the slots. Slide the center strap into the slots next to the 3M pivots. To assemble the M953 ratchet, turn the knob counterclockwise as far as it will go. Hold the ratchet so the attachment holes are curved in the up position. Snap the attachment points on each side onto the suspension. To assemble the 957 4-head comfort pad, wrap the new comfort pad around the headband in the area that comes into contact with your forehead. Secure it by closing the 3 snaps. To assemble the M920 visor frame and M960 visor pivot kit, insert the 3M post into the visor frame. Ensure 3M is positioned such that it is right side up when worn and not upside down. Install the back plate into the headgear with the windmill pattern facing outwards and the M960 marking located on the bottom of the plate. Install the rounded edge first and slide it completely into the slot. Gently push down on the back plate to ensure it is flush to the bottom of the slot. Line up the visor frame over the attachment slots and slide the spring into place. Note, with the post and back plate engaged, the visor frame should be in the fully open or fully closed position. Verify the visor frame and pivot kit is correctly installed by raising and lowering the visor several times. Ensure the visor stays firmly in the open and closed positions. To install the M925 and 927 visors, with the visor frame in the up position, insert the visor into the groove in the frame, lining up the notches in the visor with the visor frame buttons. Push the visor frame buttons closed to lock the visor in place. You should hear a click when fully seated in the frame. Ensure the visor buttons are firmly secured and flush with the visor frame. To install the M921 visor gasket, align the end of the new gasket with the edge of the groove in the top of the visor. Press the gasket firmly into the groove in small sections. Both gasket ribs should be fully inserted into the groove. Note, when properly installed, the visor gasket should make contact with the headgear shell. If not, remove and reinstall it. To install the M935, 936, and 937 face seals on the M100 or M300, locate the fabric loop which is sewn into the elastic on the face seal. The M935 is shown here as an example. All face seals install the same way. Holding the face seal with this side facing up, grasp the black gasket on the face seal and align it with the edge of the groove in the visor frame. Starting with one edge, press the gasket firmly into the groove in small sections, working your way around the face seal. Both gasket ribs should be fully inserted into the groove. locate the T-hooks on the suspension. The plastic tab of the face seal attaches to this hook on the suspension. Slide the tabs in between the suspension and the headgear shell. Attach the notch in the face seal tabs onto the T-hooks located on the suspension headband. Grasp the elastic loop on the face seal and pull it up over the suspension headband and attach it to the plastic tab. To install the M445, 456, 457, and 458 outer shrouds on the M400, insert the air inlet of the headgear through the hole in the large plastic tab on the outer shroud. Push the tab fully onto the air inlet such that it is flush with the headgear shell. Push the ends of the plastic tab underneath the shell lip. Insert the head suspension ratchet through the hole in the shroud. Grasp the black gasket and align the stitching with the edge of the groove of the headgear. Press the gasket firmly into the groove in small sections, working your way around the shroud. Start at one end and work around in one direction. Both gasket ribs should be completely inserted into the groove. The M445 is shown here as an example. All outer shrouds are installed the same way. To install the M444 inner collar on the M400, align the zipper parts on the inner and outer shroud and connect. Ensure the inner shroud is completely zipped into the outer shroud.